Welcome, folks. Welcome to another Let's Talk, and you guessed it, we're going to be talking about Overwatch again. And as many of you may not know, the Steam release happened on August the 10th. Now, I waited for a while to see how this would, play out, because it was like a little bit of a, thing where the TF2 lot and, Overwatch might have a big battle, but I'll tell you right now, if this does not indicate how bad Blizzard is in at the moment, I don't know what would. But let's get to the point, shall we? Look at this. Overwhelmingly negative 136,000 negative reviews. Wow. I mean, wow. And not only that, guys, this game is now the worst game on Steam. That is a bad distinction to have. But things don't get any better. Now, you know what makes this worse? Now, if you have an Xbox and you have the Xbox Perks, program like I have, I was given all the heroes for free. So basically, if you grinded your little ass off the progression track for the battle pass to get some of these heroes, you've just wasted your time. I'm not kidding. I got all the heroes for free and a perk. If that's just calls out there's a big issue problem going on, I don't know what is. But this is not the only thing that's gone on as well. Also, the broken promises for the PvE, the fact you got to pay to play PvE. I mean, let's look at this. We're going to use this as an example here. Look at this. Invasion Bundle. $12.99. This product is not eligible for refunds. So basically, guys, if this invasion thing doesn't pan out for you, you're going to get your money back. And for 12 quid, for what I've heard has not been a very good thing, because, to be honest, from what I've heard, some people have liked it, some people have absolutely despised it. I don't know. I've not played it. No, I'm not going to, because I'm not going to pay something that, I've got no interest in. But what's the whole point of this whole thing I'm talking about? Well, it's not only that. I mean, look at this, the Hero Collection. Now, I'm assuming that gives you, like to jumpstart your roster of heroes. This one gets you you need to pay 16 quid just to get the whole heroes roster. Yeah, when I got them for nothing when I was playing on the Xbox. This is a cash grab if I've ever seen it. But this gets better. If we go down here to the comments, let's have, we could, well, we all know that. But bring back the free loot boxes. The fact that someone has even asked for the free loot boxes back, what does that tell you? No free PvE, and you've got this whole Pepe thing. I've over one or two combined. Many things killed my interest. He was not behind battle passes. Arc is grinding. I mean, this guy is saying what we all know. Let's have a look. Let's look at the full list. So, yeah. Solo tanking has been miserable. Toxicity, yeah, pretty bad. The workshop has been very welcoming, an additional game, but right now, ooh, yeah. Overwatch is 1 is better than 2. But, I mean, okay, that's a bit dark, but you're going to go out, like I said, go play TF2, which... Yeah. You know something? I mean, there was only one good comment out of a deluge. 60% of the only 16. Yeah, I think there's some inflated egos going on right there. But this is what I was stating to everyone a while ago in my Blizzard's Woe video I think it was a couple of weeks ago when I posted that video on Blizzard's Woes. And this negativity is not only just happening here in the West, but in China, from what I've understood, it's worse. Now, for those who are unaware what's happened in China, now keep in mind, this is what I only know, but from what I've gathered, apparently in China, there was a bit of a deal thing happened with China and Blizzard. and something had went wrong, and all the games in their franchises, from Overwatch to Call of Duty, StarCraft, all their achievements gone, blasted out of existence. Now that this Overwatch 2 was in the public forum, let's just say their comments were not as kind, to say the least. Now, what this tells us in general for Blizzard? Well, I think Blizzard has lost all goodwill. They have. All they care about is the money. And let's be honest. Any business always thinks that it's the money. And yes, you're right. It is the money. But here's the thing we've got to look at, guys. And I think we all agree on this. The problem we all have here is that thinking that way is only going to lead to problems. Because it's like I've seen in many jobs when you got like quality over quantity kind of thing, where we just get a lot of cash and a lot of money but don't have the quality to back it up. I mean, if you're looking for a great game, look for the Baldur's Gate 3. That game that is not very monetizing is one of, if not the best games of the summer. And that should tell you everything you need to know. When a game like that, who's from not a AAA publisher, is proven to be one of the best games of the year so far, along with others who, most medias don't want to cover because, one, it goes against, the grain, like against like the big companies like Blizzard and all them. But we've reached the point now where people are now sick of this. And will there be any help for Overwatch 2? No. I don't think there's any hope for Overwatch. Because I feel like now Overwatch has reached its end. Now, as a game, Overwatch is a decent game. Mechanically. It's the other stuff on it that's the problem. Like, locked behind paywalls, the grind, the 5v5, which actually that caused a bit of a stink. I mean, for heaven's sakes, if you think about it, TF2, which you can see on the screen there, has got more support coming in recently than what Overwatch is getting in their past year. That's all you need to know. And when you think about it, where does this leave Blizzard's future titles? Because we're already hearing now that Diablo 4 is starting to become a bit of a shit show. And its new season that's coming up is not well received, apparently. And a lot of people are questioning if it's even worth their time. I mean, for heaven's sakes, their Battle Pass system is bad. I mean, for heaven's sakes, Blood Bowl 3 and even World of Tanks, yes, their Battle Passes are not better, but at least they are more consistent and decent. I mean, I made a review of Blood Bowl 3's Battle Pass where I said it was one of the best Battle Passes I've seen, where, you get something just playing the game. Whereas Overwatch 2, yeah, you can play the game, but you get nothing out of it. Whereas Blood Bowl, yeah, you get a decent chunk. Because you've played the game, you've went through all the bullshit, and you went, all right, here's a massive payoff. Say, I think I recall when I did one game, I got about 600 XP out of the 1,000 per level thing. So I got like half a level just from playing the game. And to be honest, when I was playing Blood Bowl 3, I did not feel that grind. I felt, I didn't feel it. I felt it was just a nice, leisurely stroll to get to 50 and get everything I wanted. While in the case of Overwatch 2, I'm going to be honest, I kind of stopped playing it after when I got the second hero, Ramos. I thought, you know what, I cannot be bothered with, because, I've got things to do. I've got a channel to run and I've got games to do. I can't spend my days focusing on one game. And I think that's what Overwatch 2 is trying to do, make you focus on one game so you want all the stuff. But to be honest, this has been an unbelievable disaster for Overwatch. I mean, and even Blizzard as well. Blizzard should have known, heck, even Activision should have known as well, that as soon as they put this game on Steam, hell was going to break. And oh god, it broke. It broke on a epic scale. So the question, now a lot of people are begging Microsoft to take, Activision Blizzard over, take over them and, right the wrongs. But to be honest, guys, and I'll be brutal, I think Xbox should just cut the losses and say, you know what, nah, we're not going to do this deal. maybe once your share prices are at what we believe is more valuable, maybe we'll come back. In other words, what I mean by that is, because you see, this is the reason why the takeover has not happened yet, because there's some contract obligations that need to be done, but also the shares are tanking, and plus all the lawsuits. Because if their shares tank to a point where the deal is not worth the value, it could ruin the deal. And let's just say if Blizzard Activision lose that merger deal with Microsoft, it'll be a death knell. And if a death knell does happen, where will these properties go? Because I'll tell you right now, Overwatch 2 has still potential, but I fear that it won't survive. It will need someone with a big budget to take it over and fix everything from top to bottom. But like Diablo, yeah, that can get easily picked up by someone like CD Red or something like that. Call of Duty, well, to be honest, it is one of their biggest franchises, but I don't see a lot of people taking it because FPSs have kind of fallen on the wayside a bit as of recent years because people want more to their games. What about StarCraft? Yeah. I'll be honest. That's another game that a lot of people might not take. What about Warcraft, you may ask? What about that? Will someone take that? Well, here's the thing with Warcraft. Warcraft's in a weird state. I believe Classic, yeah, people will take it to try to keep it up. But the main one, I'm not sure. Whether or not they do or not is up for debate. But to put it simply, and I think we all need to agree, Blizzard needs to turn this around and quick. They need to start showing some goodwill. All the broken promises, all the money scummy tactics they've been doing, and also all the bad, PR they've got, the court cases, they need to start sorting them out. I think they need to stop making games and start getting it in their house in order. Because I tell you right now, look what happened to many companies like them that went down this route. And look what's happened to them. Some are either dead, barely hanging on, or if you want a prime example, BioWare. Look what happened to them. Ever since Andromeda, they've fallen like a rock. And I believe Blizzard is on that trajectory to the point where they become back from being the most beloved franchise to, obscurity. I mean, even Capcom for a period of time was falling that trajectory until they got their act together and fixed all their problems. In like Resident Evil 7 and, the remakes plus, the Street Fighter series. There has to be a point now in Blizzard that something's got to give. Something has got to give. Is it the company or the games? Could we see another Konami incident where, Konami just, screw games, we'll just stick to pachinkos? Because I don't think Blizzard's I think Blizzard's time is almost up. If it does not fix itself quickly and change trajectory, it could be the end. But anyway, folks, that's this video. What do you think? Do you think Blizzard is done and dead? And what do you think of this whole negative review? Are you shocked at the level of negativity is there? Or are you not surprised? Anyhow, I'll catch you later.